Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Hope you had a great Tuesday. Hope you enjoyed a Takeout Tuesday like we did. I'm not going to tell you where we went to because we seem to go to the same places every single time. But anyway, at least we're supporting our locals. So I hope you all had a great night. It looks like we are seeing a little more peeking our way through at the light at the end of the tunnel, but we just still want to make sure that everybody practice safe social distancing, wear your masks, wear your gloves, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. But anyway, we had a good night last night. It's kind of chill here, kind of relaxed a little bit. I think we're just kind of slowly getting into the groove of this is what it's going to be. Because, sometimes you're like, okay, as far as school goes, because they're out of school for the rest of the year. So I have to stop saying to my girls, I'm so happy it's like a 5-month summer because they look at me like I'm crazy. Although my oldest child, her birthday is next month. So she's already planning the big car parade. I'm sure maybe you all have seen these on, they've been on the news, they've been online, whatever. But whenever it's someone's birthday, they invite all their friends to drive by and honk the horns and bring the horses and the carriages. No, I don't know. I don't know what she's expecting, but I'm just like, oh gosh. Well, I guess at least I don't have to have a party this year. She's like, oh, yes, you do. We're just going to put it off for a while. I'm like, all right, whatever. So there are a lot of people out there who are celebrating their birthday today. So I want to wish a great big giant happy birthday to Dolly and to Bruce, to Stephanie. I haven't seen you in forever. Trinity. And I think an extra, extra big giant happy birthday to Roberta because she has to put up with Eddie. Just kidding. That's what he always says. Eddie's probably, well, I don't live with him, but he seems like one of the kindest, nicest guy. He owns Eddie's Thai out in Cooper City, or Pembroke Pines. So if you are out there, they're doing takeout. There was a big article in the Sun Sentinel, I think the day before yesterday, where he was quoted, and they're working so hard. And he does so many great things for so many people, like so many of you out there are doing. It's just amazing. I got a message last night and from someone, and she was saying that you need to talk about the pandemic of love. And I said I did, and I think that's just an amazing thing where you're matching people who need things with other people, and that's what I think this whole thing is about. So if you're on the front line, we want to thank you so much, and I just hope that you're taking care of yourself. I know it's hard. I see these people that are doing like 16-hour days, and then they still, if they're coming home, they're being separated from their families, and I just want to give a great big thank you to all of you and to all the business owners out there that are just, trying to keep it together. And I know a lot of you are just trying to keep it together for your employees, which I find so commendable, and it's so amazing. So I just want to give you a big applaud and a big pat on the back. So thank you so much. Carrie McKiernan talks a lot about how people like with Feeding South Florida, and there's all these people that are growing all this produce. And I don't even think about how many farms there are in Florida. I never think about that. And cattle ranches. I just don't think about it. I know, crazy living on this side, but whatever. Anyway, so yesterday, I know I talked about going and getting the fresh produce, and my parents even met us out. It was one of those like virtual hugs. We just like said hi, and they had their masks on. Everybody was nice and safe, and it was really nice, but they got some fresh vegetables take home. And so, but yeah, so it's just kind of nice to be able to support the local farmers too, which I think is awesome. There are other things that are happening. Jennifer Cohen, she's with Handy, and they look out for people in need, for children in need. And this week, starting on Wednesday, if you order from, it's either Gulfstream Brewing Company or from Pizza, I'm going to kill this name, I'm so sorry, Maggiano. I'm hoping that's close. If you buy a pizza and you take it home and cook it, it's a take-home pizza. If you buy one, they'll donate one, which I think is amazing. And this is, let me show you what the pizzas look like. They look like this. They look yummy. I think they have all different flavors you can try. And this is the place where you can pick them up, the Gulfstream Brewing Company. I'm sure you've seen it if you've gone down 13th Street. I've been dying to go in. It's like they have craft beers, so forth. I mean, it's just awesome. So if nothing else, just to go there. And I wish I had a picture of the video of the guy who was dancing outside, but they're very entertaining too. So, and it's also support a good cause. Let me put this up one more time. It's for Handy. And again, if you have a charity that you'd like me to talk about, please send it in, because I know there's so many people out there trying to do so many good things for so many different people. And that's what we love about it. Some of the things I always talk about, that you need to take care of yourself. So I've been trying to think of some things what to do. I was going to try gardening, and I appreciate everybody sending in all these ideas. My friend am I still going here? Oh my gosh, let me just see. It looks like I'm stopped here, so I don't even know if I'm still going. Anyway, there's a lot. Oh, I am. Look at that. Okay, so all of a sudden I have this big monitor where it's frozen. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just talking to myself like I always am. Anyway, so there's so many things that you can do, and I said, oh, we're gonna do gardening, and I said, oh, what a great idea. And then I said to my girls, we're not gonna do gardening. They're like, why? Because you're gonna kill it all. I'm like, yeah, because we're gonna kill all the plants. So I have all these. I have 100 little seedlings that are starting, and I feel really bad, but I just know how it. I know how it's gonna end. I'll walk through Home Depot, and I'm like, killed that, killed that, killed. Oh, killed that. Oh, there's a new one I haven't killed. Oh no, I already killed that one. I'm like, I have the thumbs of death. So I think we're just gonna stay away from the whole gardening, and we'll just support our local farmers. I think that's what, and I'll save a whole lot of money in the long run, I promise you. But, trying to think of things that keep you de-stressed and calm. I'm not going to be drinking because with the girls, because if I even have half a glass of wine, they're like, oh, are you drunk? Or what? I haven't even, I'm opening the bottle. I think I'm like, okay, so I'm not going to be drinking. I'm not going to, and, exercise, not so much. So I started coloring. Thought it would be a great idea. And I want you to see, I'm very proud of this. Now, I don't want you, I hate to brag about myself, but I do want you to see my latest coloring job. All right, it's not really mine, but that's pretty funny, right? that's how I would be. Why do they make those things? The things you're supposed to color are so tiny. What the heck? Oh my gosh, I can't even. Here is something though that will make you be calm. Robin Opperman. Excuse me, her and her husband Stu and their daughters, the sweetest girls. They live over on the water, over in Hollywood Beach, and she posted this today. I said, please let me share it. She said, go ahead. Now, if that doesn't make you relax, I don't know what does. I mean, that's just, oh, it's just, there's certain things, a lot of us, we miss out. What are we missing? And I think that's the thing. I like to go over to the beach and I'll just walk on the beach. I'll either bring my dog or I'll just go by myself and we'll just walk along the beach. And it's just so calming and so soothing. And I haven't done that in a long time. And I think that's one of the things I really am looking forward to, like going to restaurants, going out, seeing my friends. I can talk to them on the phone and see my parents sporadically. But I think that's one of the things I really, really miss. So if there's something you miss and you can't wait to see, just let me know. Because I think it'd be kind of cool we share those things. Not like one of those, oh, I'm so depressed. Not like that. But like, oh, I can't wait till this happens because we know it's happening soon. Well, Nicole and I went skateboarding yesterday and she was on her bike. And we go by this house all the time. I'm like, okay, we should do this to ours. Look at this. Oh, it's like apartment building. Look at that. Look at the doors. How fun is that? She looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, why not? Let's just do it. So, probably because the front of our door is all glass. I don't mean to color the inside of it, goofball. But anyway, and yesterday, if you were on my page, you've already heard this, but you know what? It's just like with everything in my life. I'll just tell the story until people walk away. So don't leave me. But, you know what? I failed to mention this. If you haven't, I noticed a couple people have, if you wouldn't mind sharing this, I do have a Just Cindy page that I'm going to get up and running over the weekend. And then it'll be a little more streamlined, hopefully. But I just want, if you could just start sharing it, try to get this out to as many people as possible. Spread the sunshine and the happy. Why not? So yesterday I was counting my vegetables, I guess. I don't know what I was doing. I was doing some work. Imagine that. I have someone looking for a rental. So that's kind of fun. See, things are happening. And Nicole's like, Mom, something just banged into the window. And I was thinking she meant like some guy was out there banging on our window. I'm like, where? She was on the kitchen window. I'm like, well, I hope they're not in the back of our house banging. So Samantha goes, no, it was a bird and it's dead. And she starts laughing. I'm like, why are you laughing? She does that all the time. I'm hoping it's one of those nervous laugh things. But anyway, so I went out there and I got the bird. I picked it up and it wasn't dead. And look at that. Is that the cutest thing? Oh my gosh. And so I sent a picture to my mom. Do you know what it is? Because my mom knows everything. Guess what? Didn't know this. So I called the whatever, Wildlife Center. And on the recording, it says, if a bird falls and it's fully feathered, don't pick it up. I'm like, oh, failed number one. Then it says, please, because the parents might be there, it's learning how to fly, and if it falls, slams itself into a window and falls, then the parents will watch, make sure it's okay. And then, so while he's telling me this on the recorded message, all of a sudden the bird's like, I've had enough of this, and just flew away. So it was fun. And I don't think it was a baby. It looked pretty well formed. But I'm picking it up, looking at it, and his hands are all like this. Like, it looks like it has arthritis, but actually it was just like scrunched up trying to get away from me. So, no, I've had that happen many times. All good. All right, so I like to go on Facebook and just see if there's anything fun happening. Roho Kitchen, I'm not sure if you've ever been there. They have cooking classes and they do catering. They do a lot of fun stuff. Well, what they're doing is they're doing recipes online where you can actually follow along and learn how. I know there's a lot of other people that are trying to do this as well. This is awesome. Look at that, 4 ways to cut a carrot. I'm like, I'm lucky if I can get it cut one way. So, but look at this, all great ideas. And he goes through it with you and he's doing it live. And so it's really fun. Then you can go back and watch it. And what I really like about these is that if I'm in the middle of it, I can pause it. And then I can go back if I'm like, oh, I missed that step. So it's really neat. But he has a lot of great things there too. And then this weekend, it's kind of sad that we can't do it. We can't go there virtually, but maybe you can go out in your back patio or go in your front yard or social distance with some friends. And the Pompano Beach Seafood Festival this Saturday, they're actually doing a benefit. So they have some restaurants that you can order from, and I'm going to guess they're going to have a thing where you can send some tips in or money in for the musicians. I'm not sure, I'm fine-tuning on that. But I know that Mark Zaden with the Weed Line, he's going to be performing from 2:15 on Saturday. And so hoping I can get him on here, just tell us a little more information. But that's so neat. It's just, we're still trying to do things. Everything's adjusted a little bit. Like we had Tortuga Festival, that was moved to the fall. So we're all just trying to adjust our lives, and hopefully everything will get as close to normal as it can be. Not completely back to normal, because we want to make sure everything's safe. One thing that they're doing up north, one of the principals at a high school, she was sad that her seniors weren't going to be able to have graduation. So this is what she envisioned. Look at this. She had all their senior pictures printed out and lining the whole drive up to the school. Now, I think this is more of not a main thoroughway, but a pretty good thoroughway, because some of the kids were saying as they drive to work, they drive through here because they're not, in school now. But is that so neat? And, it's just the little things that some people are doing to try to make the senior year a little special. So if you have a senior, I just want you to know my heart goes out to them, because I can't even imagine what they're going through. But hopefully, and I'm sure, everyone starts making plans whenever for the fall, maybe when they come back and things like that, and virtual graduations and all fun stuff like that. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of those pictures. So if you have a senior and you have their picture or some information about them, I would love to post it on here, but I just think they need a little bit of a shout out. What do you say? Anyway, well, I am going to shout out and I'm going to get ready to go, but I want to thank you all for joining me this morning. I just really appreciate you tuning in, because it really makes me feel good. I really just want to send a little bit of happiness and a little bit of sunshine into your life, and because we have each other, and that's what we have. There's a lot of people that are having birthdays. Some people are even still getting married, which is kind of cool, and then they'll have the celebration later. So if you have any special celebrations, I have someone that just celebrated their 55th. We're going to show their little party that they did. We'll show that tomorrow. So if you have any celebrations you want to send in, I would love to see them and love to share them with everyone. And I hope you can take care of yourself today. Take a few moments just to relax a little bit. And I know that sounds silly, we're in quarantine, relax, but I know that a lot of us that are sitting there, we're a little stressed out, what are we going to do, and things like that. But you know what? Just take a little mental break, go outside, get some fresh air, because it's been such beautiful weather down here. And I hope you can take care of yourself, take care of each other, go say hi to a neighbor, and thank a first responder if you can. And in the meantime, have a fabulous day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.